Any of you old enough to remember when the real estate market crashed in 2008? You couldn't give a house away. House prices dropped. Some of the markets, the bubble burst. There was some dramatic bubble bursting out there. Well, I'm happy to report that almost every market has returned its value. Home prices are back to where they were and beyond. And most major cities in America today, the real estate market is white hot, like 98% of them. There's a few places that have problems that are not national economy problems. They're local economy problems. And, you know, the micro issues within that city are screwing up the city, but that's different. Most neighborhoods in most cities right now are white hot. You put a house on the market, you get multiple bids by the weekend. Most of the time right now you've got that. And that is driving prices up, of course. Because anytime you've got, it's a simple supply-demand economics lesson from the 7th grade, if you had 7th grade econ, if there's such a thing anymore. But, you know, when there's a limited supply and a whole bunch of people chasing that limited supply, that drives prices up. When there's an oversupply and not as many people chasing something as much as there is supply, it drives prices down. It's called a glut in the market. It's pretty simple. We know that. Scarcity drives price up, in other words. And when a market is white hot, like the residential real estate market is right now, prices are generally going up. And, you know, that is creating a couple of situations in the real estate world that we're running into out here, and I'm talking to you about it. One problem is this. MarketWatch came out this week and said 1.6 million homeowners are predicted to get new home equity lines of credit in 2018. Now that people have equity, what are they going to do? Go borrow it! Well, that's just stupid. But there's 1.6 million people out there that are getting ready to do something stupid, according to this report. Don't go borrow your equity out of your house, especially on a freaking home equity loan. It's the credit card of the mortgage world. You know what a home equity loan is? It's a good chance for you to lose your home. Let me tell you why. Most of them have an annual or a biannual, every 2-year call in them, meaning the bank can just decide they want all their money, and you have to go get another loan or have the cash to pay them off right then, or they foreclose. I mean, it looks like something in an old 1930s movie or something. But everybody just bebops along and acts like it's nothing, because usually they don't do that, but they have the right in the paperwork to just decide they don't like you anymore and call the loan. You know, the second thing is, you know what the interest rate on your home equity loan is based on? Your banker's mood. It's not tied to any index. It's not tied to any national publishing. It's somewhat controlled by competition. But, you know, when they change, they just change it. It's completely variable, and it's variable based on, I think we can get a little more out of George this week. Let's just raise it. And they just raise them. Or they might lower them, but not very often. And so you are setting yourself up in a piece of crap loan with a call and a variable rate that is based on the banker's whim. That's just dumber than a rock. That's just dumber. You are asking for trouble. And then when things turn down, you're going to go, oh, well, I didn't think that was stupid. Because, hey, when things are going really good, stupid gets covered up. Stupid can look smart when things are good. But like Warren Buffett says, when the tide goes out, you can tell who was skinny dipping. When things go down, this home equity loans are going to be, oh, I had no idea. Well, where were you in 2008? I mean, were you not born yet? Seriously. How did you have no idea? You didn't even look at it. All you cared about was, I wanted a new kitchen. Princess, come on. Shut up. Stupid butt stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't borrow this equity out. You're supposed to be building wealth in the ownership of your home, not constantly borrowing it out to buy crap. And that's what your home equity. I'm going to move my credit card debt over there. I paid off my credit card debt with a home equity loan. See, that statement right there is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Here's why it's dumb. You didn't pay off your credit card debt. You moved it onto your mortgage. So you go to the steakhouse and eat a steak. Talk about buying a depreciating asset on debt. Put that on a credit card. And then when you can't pay the credit card, you roll it over to a home equity loan. Then when you can't pay the home equity loan, you put it in your refinance on your new 30-year mortgage. So now you've financed a freaking steak over 30 years. This is stupid on steroids. And this is what people do regularly. This is a problem, folks. It's a problem. Every time things get good, people get lazy. Financially fat, sassy, and undisciplined and not watching what you're doing. One of the key elements to becoming a millionaire is not borrow on your house. It's get your stinking house paid off. It's one of the key elements of becoming a millionaire. All the data points show us that. This isn't the stuff I made up. Don't go borrow on your home equity loan. And, oh, by the way, some of you that have been thinking about selling your house, I don't know what you're waiting on. I can't, you're supposed to buy low and sell high. It's high. It's high. If you were ever going to sell a house, right now is the time to sell it. Right now, this minute. Jump online at DaveRamsey.com, click on ELP for real estate, get you one of these high-octane, high-protein real estate agents, and get the sign in the yard. I can do it myself because I'll just get multiple offers. Yeah, there's a good way to lose an extra 3%, and 3% of $200,000 is known as $6,000 because you don't know what the flip you're doing, and you hire a professional to work on your teeth, you hire a professional to do your will, you hire a professional to do your taxes and work on your car, but you're going to sell your largest asset by yourself. That's stupid. Don't do that. A monkey can sell a house in this market, but that doesn't mean they did it right. Don't hire a monkey. Don't hire a real estate agent that's been in the business for 20 minutes because they're your relative. My Aunt Jessie just got her license. That's a good way to screw stuff up right there. Stay away from Aunt Jessie till she figures out how to, like these doctors, my practice. It's because you're practicing still. Yeah, don't get somebody still practicing. Get a professional that's getting it done, that knows what they're doing. Somebody sells 3 houses a year and sold 10 houses in their lifetime doesn't need to be selling your largest house, your largest asset. And this is the time to do it, baby. So put it on the market, max it out, get the most you can get for it. This is a really good time to sell a house. If you're thinking about moving, I've always wanted to, well, do it. What are you waiting on? Don't wait till things get bad. This is the time. White Hot on Fire. Get you a White Hot on Fire real estate ELP at DaveRamsey.com. Get somebody who knows what they're doing, that sells 50, 60, 80, 100 houses a year, knows what the flip they're doing, maximize the asset, and for God's sakes, don't go take out a home equity loan on this stupid thing. Hope that's helpful, because I don't like to be unclear. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.